When I first started my YouTube channel, I wasn't familiar with the content writing that was involved in making videos, more specifically creative writing. I wasn't sure what exact topics I would talk about and how I would even structure my content. What this made me do was to revert to the type of writing that I was only familiar with, which was my experience at school, academic writing. That was the only kind of writing experience I had, whatever my English teachers taught me. What this led me to believe is that I need to follow the traditional structure that has been so ingrained in my brain. You have to follow MLA or APA format, or whatever citation style your school requires. You have to cite your sources in your bibliography. You have to use at least 2 quotations per paragraph. You have to use Times New Roman at size 12 font, some BS like that. And as long as you follow the format that's required, you'll get a good grade. It limits your ability to be creative and write the way that you want to write. And here on YouTube, I finally have an opportunity to freely speak on the things that I want to speak about. It's no longer writing a 5-page academic essay about how relevant To Kill a Mockingbird is in the present day. I can now write and create content about anything. I can create content on how giraffes are my favorite animals, or the political state of the economy, which, by the way, unfortunately is not something I'm going to make videos on since I'm trying to stick to a niche. But I was thinking, with all these YouTube videos, oh hey, maybe I should even cite some research or scientific sources from a credible.edu website in my videos. That way, people can relate to it more, give me more credibility for my content. And as long as I do that, I'll get a good grade from my viewers. In a sense, a part of that could be true, but for the most part, you aren't on YouTube to be overwhelmed with the brainwash of academic writing, unless that's what you're specifically looking for. What I've generally understood through creating and consuming content on YouTube is that you want someone to be personable with you. You want someone to speak to the camera as if they're speaking to you. And being a human being, you want content that's relatable. However, with these strict academic writing guidelines, I was brainwashed into believing that it needed to be like that. I was so stuck in this frame, and at some point, while writing my script for my videos, I was thinking, what am I doing? This feels so robotic. It doesn't feel like me. It was preventing me from showing my personality since I was so stuck in following a set of guidelines. I need to show more of my personality in my videos. I need to show some humor in my videos. Let me show you who I am as a person. I'm not a robot. I'm not ChatGPT. I'm not going to spit out nonsense that I don't agree with or that isn't even me. Let me add some jokes in my content. But don't get me wrong, I'm not Kevin Hart. I'm not a comedian. I'm not going to pop out with an elaborate storyline with a crazy punchline at the end. But what I can do is show a little bit of my personality. I can be a little funny, a little cheesy at times. I can do that. In fact, I can be the first YouTuber in this niche to put a random dad joke in the middle of their video. Maybe I could even be known for that, make my videos more entertaining. So, here's a dad joke. 6:30 is my favorite time of the day, hands down. This is more of a complex dad joke, but I'm going to let you figure that out. Okay, so enough of the dad jokes. What I'm trying to say is, pretty much, I've been blocked off in the way that I create content because that's what I've learned my whole life in school, in my academics. To follow a structure, to follow guidelines. Matter of fact, sometimes I block off some perspectives because I'm even afraid of what you're going to think. And my YouTube journey has been revolved around unlearning these things. Unlearn what I've been brainwashed to think, and actually add my creative take, whether it means editing differently, adding dad jokes in my videos. This is reality. Reality is unlearning. And unlearning can be extended to more than just YouTube videos. It can be extended to every part of your life. It doesn't matter if you're doing something academically, creatively, professionally. Unlearning is something that sometimes needs to be done. Unlearning is difficult. Learning new things is easier than unlearning old things. It's because it's already ingrained into our lives and who we are. It's already become a habit. It's a natural human tendency to feel uncomfortable if something that we are used to is taken away. It's difficult for us to face the truth. It could be the reason why you're brain rotting watching TikTok videos with Subway Surfers and Minecraft parkour videos. We go through these habits day after day, and we don't face reality and unlearn these terrible habits because it's uncomfortable. It's going into uncharted territory and feeling uncertainty that you don't know if it's going to go well or not. That's why with every video I try to learn something new and unlearn something old by adding more of my personal creativity into the videos. And since you stuck to the end of the video, I'll give you a TLDR since you deserve it. So number 1, starts with first needing to understand what you were taught to believe growing up. Number 2 is questioning the basic beliefs you've developed from what you were taught to believe. And number 3 is unlearning by experimenting and coming to your independent conclusions based on your experiments. Pretty much unlearning without being influenced by the past. But you need to unlearn old things and learn new things. And if it doesn't go well, you still learn something from it. And with that being said, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.